and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. This is my last video for Gifts from the Home 2025, hosted by Life in the Piedmont. I will link the playlist below, and it ends December the 23rd. If you want to jump on board, you have one more day to do so. So what am I making today? I'm thinking about all the holiday parties that might be ahead of us. And I thought a project with some mini pretzels when we dip them in different flavors of chocolate and caramel. So let's get into the video. I am just really finely chopping some nuts, and I've set up some bowls for dipping. So I'm going to finish these up. And I'm just running the knife really close, and it's breaking those nuts up just fine. Any larger pieces you can pull out and you can chop them down a little more. And we're going to be making these several different ways. So get those in there. That was walnuts. I have some pecans. I have some almonds. I have some coconut. And for my melting chips, I have white chocolate, mini semi-sweet chocolate, and some caramel to melt. Now with the chocolate, I'm going to add just a little bit of shortening to these. So about a 1/4 teaspoon of shortening to each one of the chocolates. To the caramel chips, I added 1½ teaspoons of heavy cream and about a 1/4 teaspoon of real butter. And there are my melted dipping ingredients. So I'm going to dip into my caramel sauce first. Just enough to cover the bottom. And then into the white chocolate. That will give it a unique flavor. And then I'm going to top it with just a little bit of walnuts or any of the nut combinations I have here, or the coconut. So we're going to do that first. And I did use skewers to stir with that I cut down. And so you're just going to take your and dip it. And it can be any kind of combination of flavors. You can actually add some peppermint extract to the vanilla or the chocolate and have peppermint. There's so many variations that you can do with this. Just unbelievable. But I thought, let's do a variety because everybody has their own taste. And you can use the skewer to wipe off any excess that you might have of the chocolate or the caramel. So just dip, dip, dip. Now to these you can add a little bit of your sea salt or just a little bit of salt sprinkled over them while they're still warm. Just a little extra flavor. And I am going to try them with the caramel just to see how they turn out. So let's get these dipped quickly. And let's try the caramel and see how they turn out. I'm just going to do one with caramel on it and see how it turns out. Okay, our test is not sticky. We can do those. So these will go into a little container, and you can put them, you know, like pieces together, and that way people can find which one that they like the most. So we're just going to throw these together. And then I have 3 different nut cookies. We'll put them, or candies. And then we have some with coconut. And then I have the white chocolate with the nuts and the coconut. So that's the idea there, folks. I've got a lot of them to do, but they taste delicious, y'all. Absolutely delicious. We're going to taste the caramel one. So it turned out perfect. A sweet and salty treat for your guest, or for a hostess gift, or for the business party, whatever it is that you're going to. A great way to celebrate the holidays. So here are the pretzels that are dipped. We're going to put these in the freezer for a few minutes until they harden up, and we'll check them out. So inexpensive to make, and it is a delicious treat for your friends and family. Got a full bowl and over a half a bag of pretzels left. Also, I didn't use that many almonds or pecans or walnuts, so that makes it less expensive. And the chocolate chips. About a quarter of the bag. The caramels, about a quarter of the bag. So really, really inexpensive to make, and it goes so far. You can see I've got a lot of pretzels in here with goodies on it. Yum, yum. Thank you, Tina at Life in the Piedmont, for hosting Gifts from the Home 2025, a collaboration of collaborators, content creators, and it was open for 2 weeks to let anybody else join that wanted to join. So thank you again, Tina, for hosting this. Y'all let me know in comments if you like this kind of treat at Christmas time or any time. Here's some content I think you might like. Thank you for visiting our homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hype, and share to help our small channel grow. See you next time for more simple living, frugal tips, and farmyard fun.